One of the strangest rumors at our school was about an old clock hanging in the administration building. Students claimed that if you heard it ring at exactly midnight, something major would happen at the school the next day. Most people laughed it off as a silly legend, but one rainy night I had to stay late to prepare for the annual school event. Around 11:50 p.m., I walked into the old administration building to store some equipment and noticed the clock on the wall. The strange thing was that its hands had been frozen for years. As I turned to leave, I suddenly heard a ticking sound. Tick, tick, tick. The clock had started moving on its own. The room became eerily silent as the hands slowly reached midnight. Then the clock began to ring. 1, 2, 3. It didn't stop at 12, it rang 13 times. A chill ran down my spine. The moment the final bell echoed through the room, I heard a loud crash behind the wall. I looked over and saw an old wooden cabinet had shifted slightly, revealing a hidden door. My curiosity overcame my fear, so I opened it. Inside was a small, dusty room filled with old documents, newspaper clippings, and faded photographs. One picture immediately caught my attention. It was a school group photo from 1987, but what terrified me was the face of one student standing in the front row. He looked exactly like me. Same eyes, same smile, same face. My hands started shaking. I flipped the photo over and found a handwritten message on the back. Whoever finds this photo will become the next guardian. Suddenly, I heard footsteps behind me. I spun around, but the hallway was completely empty. The next morning, everyone at school was talking about a disaster that had almost happened. The old auditorium roof had partially collapsed during the night because of the storm. If preparations had continued for just one more hour, dozens of students and teachers could have been seriously injured. I showed the photograph to the principal. The color drained from his face. He quietly took the picture from my hands and locked it inside his desk. Then he looked at me and said, "Some secrets grow old with these walls, but they never truly disappear." Years have passed since then, but sometimes when I drive past the school late at night, I still hear a faint bell ringing 13 times in the distance, even though that clock was removed long ago.